Welcome back to the first episode of The Weave. Before the break, we left our band of, dare I say, heroes? I don't know. As miscreants, probably.
I did kill a troll.
Yeah, you did. Well, yeah, you technically killed the troll, actually. As they made, they were making their way down to the Dogwood in search of Volo's missing friend Floon Blackmar. Some of the characters at the same time are tracing the steps or tracking down Lord René Neverember. After accepting this mission from Volo, you guys find yourselves making your way to the secured dragon. You exit the yawning portal, go down the snail street down south. At this point in time, you, Millicent, are not overly familiar. I mean, you know a bit about the Dogwood from your visits to certain acquaintances you have here, but you're not super familiar. You and I all know a bit about it, but you're, probably itching to check on that certain ways of tracking your movements you have with you, and you, Silas, are very familiar.
Yeah, we're going by the battles as well.
Yeah. So, so you, before you go down South Snail Street, you make your way to the bowels of the earth. So Silas and Keth guide you a bit north as you exit the yawning portal up towards Snail Street, within still the castle ward, making your way towards the bowels as you see the sign as I described before.
Just gonna open the door, put my head in.
Okay, so inside you see, give me 1 second, I don't know why this one's not here. You see a few patrons at this point in time, and you see that Martin is there behind the bar, and kind of like looks about as you open. You all notice this the bowels of the earth is this very warm, dark wood, cozy tavern. Has a single set. It's much. It's a lot smaller than the yawning portal. It has a single set of stairs that go upstairs, but it doesn't look like it is an inn, so there are no rooms upstairs. That leads kind of to an attic, as you could imagine from the outside, just based on the shape and size of the building. And you see a few patrons just drinking and talking, and a bald male human, probably about 40s, white skin, has a gold earring, and he's almost as wide as he's tall, which is about 5 feet. But he has, his biceps are as large as thighs. He's, big, massive guy, and looks as you enter. Silas, there you are. You just didn't show up today.
Nothing. I'm gonna walk in and start walking towards the bar. But,
are you riding with some new crew?
For the time being, we had a little bit of drunk stumbling around yesterday, causing a bit of fight at closing, just after Caesar left, one of the last ones out.
Yeah, I heard about some bodies that were found down in the Virgin Square.
I don't know anything about any bodies.
No? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not assuming, nothing anything to do with it, but, they say they found it around the time Caesar left here, as he told us today.
Oh, no,
Is Caesar
Keth.
around?
Caesar's not around.
Okay.
Keth and Yago from the Yawning Pool, we stayed and had a few drinks, and then drunk stumbling off the street. We had to get rid of them. Still didn't see any bodies out in the snow, but I'm just I'm going to be off work today, but I was just wanting to make sure
Oh,
if that's alright with you.
when are you coming back?
Well, time allowing, tomorrow I've just got a little bit of a situation with some old friends that's come up that I've just got to deal with.
Okay. I mean, you can take the day off, but make sure you come back here. This place won't run itself, and I can't be covering for you all day.
No, I know, it's just if I let it settle, there's a chance it might bring danger to the door, and obviously as per our agreement, that's not worth having.
Fair enough. No need to say anything else. You and your friends drinking summer now, or?
Well, we might pop back in a little bit actually. But if there's bodies on the street, then you take care of yourself.
Sure. Hey, if you're running into trouble again, I'd rather you don't bring it back here, the trouble. You know what I mean?
I won't, I know. I won't, we won't.
You know what the deal was? Yeah. Good boy.
Well, you take care and we'll see you in a bit.
You notice that during this conversation, Scholar went around the bar and started licking his hand, and he's kind of like looking at you while like stroking the door. Hey, good boy. Hey, go now, your master.
Right. See you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow.
I don't think this is the school dragon.
Right, sorry,
He's taken us to the wrong place.
What he's doing.
Just to stop.
Stop. Usually work here, so just letting them know that if we're investigating, then I should probably inform them that I will be busy.
Would you mind if we asked what the deal was?
What deal?
You mentioned a deal. You had a deal.
Oh, just any business like this that comes up, I take odd jobs.
No.
Don't take anyone back to the bar that's going to cause trouble. Just
Fair enough. Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, did you see anything last night? Bodies in the streets?
Nah, not that I recall. Just good old Caesar having a few pints. Too many pints if you ask me.
We left a few bodies in the streets.
Yeah, I heard you mention.
2 bodies, I think it was.
I think it was 3.
It's 3?
Yeah.
Oh, we did better than I thought. 3.
Yeah.
Still, one of them got away.
One of them did
Not
have
round
a-
here though.
One without a head though. That might have been a giveaway.
You said you were near the.
We were on the way. We were walking from the Hanging Lantern, and we were
He was literally just opposite.
it was just round the corner from there. Yeah.
That's how long it took us to get into trouble.
So,
About 5 steps.
did you say one of them ran away?
Yeah. Well, we never saw him really properly because
He looked like the captain of the group.
I didn't really see him much.
He had
Did
a
he-
bow.
Did he see you?
Sure did. He was the one speaking to us.
I don't know.
He was one
It
talking
all,
to
it all
us.
happened very fast. I've not really been in a lot of fights before. I don't think I'm very good. Well, I didn't think I was very good, but then I hit that one in the head. And maybe I'm really good. Maybe I should practice more.
Did you get a good eye on him, on the captain?
I did. We were talking to him, and I was chasing him.
You were talking to him.
I'm pretty sure he was the one who was talking to us. He was the leader of the group.
Was it the guy in front of the fellow that was talking to us?
Sorry?
The guy with the bow that got away, was he the one who was talking?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know what he looks like.
You remember more or less. Yep. Slick back black hair tied in a ponytail, black leather armor, light brown skin, a bit of a goatee. That's all you could see. He was snoring a lot.
So he was the fella you were asking questions to. Is that correct?
No, he just interrupted our stroll
Oh, okay.
and said he was up to no good. And
Yeah, he said he was going to kill us. So then we were obviously like, well, no. And then we killed him. So, well,
Yeah.
not him, but his friends.
We weren't asking questions of him, so to speak, more that they must have heard that we were asking questions, and then they came looking for us. And then they said they wanted to fight, and then we said that we didn't want to fight,
Yeah.
and then we did.
Well, the Skewer Dragon's just a ways down Snail Street, so that could be the bodies that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not Flint's buddy.
Yeah, hopefully it's not Caesar.
Hmm.
Right,
Well,
well,
lead the way.
yeah, hold up for a few minutes. Get on wander and then follow us down.
Yeah.
Are we stopping any more places on the way, or we continue with the
Right,
shortcut?
this is it.
Well, is there a temple for the
Yeah.
young man here?
Do you,
I'm not on the way, I'm
do you know
afraid.
anywhere? No.
I don't think so.
Does your friend in there know anywhere?
Well,
Maybe even
the
like.
only temples I can think of are
I mean, it doesn't have to be a temple. Just
further
like.
north.
I
A
said
shop.
I'll sort you out.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take care
Yeah,
of
you
it.
can take care of it. Okay.
So you start making your way down Snail Street, and that will take you very quickly into the Dogwoods. Once you go down within 5 minutes you are in the Dogwoods. As you start making your way there, and you notice that the buildings here are more tightly packed together. They are taller, as they tend to build to like hold a lot of people together. And the light doesn't filter as well into the street. The streets are narrower. There's a bit of more of an oppressive feeling. It isn't as clean. You know that the Dank Sweeper Guild is in charge of cleaning the streets all over the place. But you live in the Seaward, and there it's all nice and tidy. In the Trades War and the Castle War as well. You're very familiar with this. Here, not as clean, not as well taken care of. And as you're making your way down, you see in one of the main crossroads, as you enter the Dogwood, where Snail Street meet Fish Street, a bit further down, there is in this big intersection, there is a bit of a crowd. There is a bit of a ruckus, and you can definitely tell from the distance a few uniforms of the City Watch, as they are all like gold and green, which are the colors of City Watch. Some constables that are kind of like keeping a perimeter, trying to keep people out of a perimeter, and you can't quite see what's in the middle from this distance, but you definitely see some kind of something's going on there.
Should we take a look at that? Do you reckon? Do you want to speak to these two and ask them?
You're all welcome. You can speak for yourself.
Silas.
Yeah,
Take a look.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, we haven't done anything, so just act casual. Don't ask too many questions that make it seem like you're a person of interest. That's all I advise.
Okay. Casual. Yeah, casual.
Yes. Probably don't mention the fact that you spilled someone's brain.
As you
Diamond.
As you're approaching the entrance to Shrimp Alley, which is an alley that comes off Snail Street towards the east side, you're walking south, so towards the right, towards the west, towards the right. You see that the City Watch, the patrol, have cordoned off an area, and there are several bodies and blood soaking the snow. There has been some kind of altercation here, and there are quite a few dead bodies, and 3 people that are being held, on their knees, tied down, that are being held, arrested as part of this operation. You notice that there is someone walking around. You, Niall, and you, Silas, I immediately identify as a captain. Because he's wearing, he's a human male, 40s, warm black skin with very neatly trimmed salt and pepper beard and hair cropped up. Almost Niall, with the same care to his clothing that you show.
Almost.
Clean armor and a brown long coat. And you know it's captain because he has a single shoulder red cloak that hangs onto just one side, kind of like Roman style, and that's a bit of a sign of a captain of the City Watch. You know that there are about 2-3 captains per ward, mostly, so this is a pretty high ranking officer. And he's walking around the scene while the constables are kind of like keeping people away and making sure that the 3 people that have been arrested as part of this, whatever happened here, are being held there. The captain, that is, he appears to be interrogating a member of someone that you would know, and you would know, Keith, is a member of the Bull Elk tribe, which is a group of mercenaries from Uthgardian, that they are based in the Bloody Fist. And the Bloody Fist is a tavern that is just across the street, only like 60 feet from where this altercation took place. So they are interrogating presumably as part of, because the witness, because the Bull Elk tribe is always there. And of these people that Silas, you will know that the Bull Elk tribe, they offer protection services to taverns along the harbour and ships unloading cargo. And to stay out of their business because they don't take kindly to competition, so you wouldn't refer anyone to a job where they might run across this mercenary.
These are the 3 people that are being detained?
No.
Or is these 3 people being
they're interrogating a member of the Bull Elk tribe because the Bloody Fist
nearby.
is nearby, so they assume that they might have...
What?
And you, Keth, you know that Yagra tried to join the Bull Elk tribe, told you some time ago. But she was rejected, and she always accused them of being a bit racist, only taking Uthgardians, barbarians. And you, Niall, you actually recognize this captain. You recognize this is Captain Staggett.
Daggett.
Hyustus Staggett. Hyustus written Hyustus. Staggett, Staget. And you know him because he's a guy, he has a reputation of being super strict, by the book, strong-armed, and was recently signed to the Dog Ward to kind of bring all the violence under control and put an end to whatever is going on here in the gang war. And he's a guy that he has a bit of a reputation of being the firefighter of the City Watch. You send him when you need something to put the foot down and solve the situation, get it done. And very strict, very by the book, no nonsense. And he's kind of walking around and interrogating this Bull Elk tribe member.
I don't think he would know me though, right?
No, you wouldn't. You probably admired this guy, maybe, I don't know, you choose. But you don't think he would have known much.
What do the 3 detainees look like?
I'll make a perception check. As you're trying to take a good look at them.
16.
So you notice one of them, they're hurt, they're bloodied, and one of them you notice that has a tattoo of a black flying snake in an exposed arm.
Turn around and I whisper to Solace and whoever of you is around. It looks like it's one of them. What's the name of the organization? Slytherins.
Can I get in a position where I can see someone being interrogated?
Yes. The captain, Hyustus,
So
he's
he's personally interrogated someone?
yes, accompanied by someone that that is a sergeant because she wears a sash. Sorry, I forgot to describe them. You don't know who she might be, but she appears to be a human female, probably mid-30s, also very strict, probably because she's working under Staggett, or that's how she is. But she's taking notes. She has some kind of notepad and a feather pen, whatever. I can't remember. A quill, and she's taking notes about what Staggett is talking with.
Okay, can I get in a position where I can see the person who's being interrogated's mouth?
You can see them, but they have a perimeter, so you cannot quite approach them.
No, I just want to see his mouth.
The mouth?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you can.
Okay, can I...
Yeah. So you can look either at the Bull-Tail mercenary or staggered? Because
The mercenary.
the mercenary. Okay. So he's saying that look, yeah, we saw everything. No voice because it's only lips, but they saw everything from inside the bloody piss. They were just there, and the first group came around Presper Street and turned to Shrimp Alley. And then the second group were waiting in ambush. They just came out of nowhere and attacked them. All hell broke loose, and it was over pretty quickly. And you get the feeling that the City Watch patrol was nearby. They heard the commotion immediately. They came running, and that's why they managed to capture 3 of them. As I say that, you notice that there are bodies belonging to both Samatars and the Sentry. What Keth mentioned about the Flying Snake. And there are 3 surviving ones that have been arrested by the City Watch as soon as they rushed into the scene. That's pretty much the gist of you can take from the conversation.
I'm not entirely sure that this is something, despite the fact that you mentioned one of them has the tattoo, matching the description of the emblems that you saw on the people that attacked you. Given that they attacked you, perhaps we should just ignore this for now and continue as we were. Because if you're wanted by these people, the last thing we want to do is confront them, presumably.
I mean, it looks like, yeah, it looks like a lot of trouble. I don't think we want to get into any trouble right now. So
Violence has been spilling out on the streets in the Dock District for a long time now. I'm not sure if this is just one of the scuffles that's been happening.
right, yeah. I mean, the further away from this we are, the better, really.
Recognize the bodies of the other people that are death in the snow.
Have a look at the bodies or some of the detainees. Does any kind of
So the detainees, you only, there's the one that Keth pointed out. Look at the 2.
do the armor, all the detainees, do their armors all match as if they're all part of one thing, or does it look like it's one of one and one of the other group?
They all look, particularly because the way they're looking at each other and being silent, they look part of the same group.
Okay.
And you can definitely tell that some of the dead bodies there are sanatoriums.
Just by the armor. And
Yeah, the armor, the style in which they wear their belt and the kind of dagger sheaths, and yeah, they're very easily identified.
I didn't know they're part of Harold's group. What do you reckon? Just move along.
Well, we can't get close to them anyway, and City Watch are doing their thing. Looks like they're going to be holding them for a while, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't know much anyway. They're wasting their time. Not going to spill anything. So we should just move on, go around.
Unless we have any reason that we'd think that the captain would know something we want to know. We could go speak to him. He could tell us something.
You said before that you didn't want to hang around too many places a bit too obvious, but I stand out. The longer we stand here, the more we stand out, I think. So, should we get walking?
It depends. Do you mean ask a question about whether they've seen this Froon person, or whether ask a question about?
I don't think we should ask any questions.
Sorry. That's horrifying. You mean if you want to ask that captain a question, I don't think he's going to say anything to you.
Right, then let's just go then. If we're not going to get any information from this guy, then
Maybe a different captain, but certainly not him.
You say that like you know him.
Well, of course I know him. Well, not personally, but
What do you mean, of course?
I know of him.
Oh, should we go and say hello? I mean, we've really not to.
No, well, he doesn't know who I am.
What do you mean?
How do you know him then?
I admire the man.
Oh, right.
there ain't too many captains.
Can I insight check how much he admires him?
Can't I insight check that in general, as if he said, of course I know him.
He's a captain you can...
Yes, go ahead.
He's one of the better captains.
Oh, it's a bad one.
It's 8.
It's 5.
Well, I mean, He knows them. He says of course, he knows about them. What do you, Millie? What do you say, sir?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry.
Lead the way, Silas. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's not too far, but just if Zenrim, which I presume you are aware that is the snake, the flying snake.
No.
The
Yeah.
Black Network.
The black network.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
the black
that.
network.
Yeah, well, we know about that.
Okay, very good. But very well. Let's continue on to the skewered dragon.
Yeah.
But just when we come out, keep your eyes about, because if they know that some of them have been captured, then there's probably more stalking around.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Perception check just to look around, see if I can see anyone hiding on any rooftops.
Yeah, go
Like
ahead.
Any gang members
Yep.
that might be sort of keeping an eye just to see if they need to kill other gang members.
Oh, I'm gonna
Just sort of
help
looking.
because he said to do that.
Yeah, so you're trying to help.
Whoa! Nat 20
Yeah. Okay.
and a 9.
Um,
So 20,
Damn, he's discovered me.
24.
I'm the spy.
So you see two guys hanging upside down. No. So
It's fire.
you are pretty certain. You know, you're looking about and you see maybe. Oh wait, is that a shadow? And then Millie kind of like. You both check there, and you go across the whole area, and you're pretty certain that there are amongst the roofs and the streets and the very busy streets because this records that has attracted some attention. You're pretty certain that no one is being inconspicuously like looking at things, and you also get the feeling that after this and with the captain involved, if there had been like lookouts or whatever, they probably just decided to, well, this is going south, no sense hanging around here.
Looks all clear for now, but yeah, just keep your wits about it.
Right. Yeah. Have I seen any? Not necessarily flying snakes recently.
You look around, not very. I mean, they would be quite easy to notice since you've already seen one or so.
Hey, big guy. Do you see the people on the ground, the ones that are dead?
Yeah, I see them.
Do you see the ones that are bound with the hands behind their backs?
Yeah, I see them. Yeah.
Commit their faces to memory. Might come in handy later.
Right. Okay. Just sort of shuffle around the crowd a little bit.
Okay, so you're gonna look at them, giving them all a good look. Okay, so you keep making your way down south towards, yeah.
Actually, you said that the guard was writing on a notepad.
Yeah, notepad.
Are they still writing, or have they put it away?
They still have it out. The sergeant.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Too difficult to try.
So you keep making your way, and you know now that you're like 3-4 minutes away from the Skewered Dragon, from the current location, which is the intersection between Snail Street, Shrimp Alley, and President Street. And as soon as you get to that intersection, this very familiar location to you three, as you see, some of the same stuff that was lying around there in the street, the cart. Of course, the storm has blown and covered, any traces of whatever happened. Although you think you see some blood spatter in the wall. And if you turn east on the street to your left as you come down south, you will end up in the Skewered Dragon.
Before we go in, you mentioned you might be able to help a big guy here. He feels a bit hurt. Do you think you can help me as well? Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
There's yeah.
He
You
looks
were
hurt.
saying that
He
you
needs
could
help.
help my
I
arm.
think I might need help too.
And you were going to look after it, and he's hurt as well.
Yes, but I can't do anything at the moment. But,
When can you do something?
when I've had a nice rest.
How? What? Like tomorrow?
Yes.
Right. I mean, you kind of led us to believe that you were going to be able to do something
I said in time.
Right.
It's okay. All it means is just be a little bit cautious and say a little bit cautious.
Make a note
Just
to remind me,
saying,
Millie, if Niall ever
How
says
bad
he's
is
going
it
to do
anyway?
something, probably expect it like a week later or something.
How bad is it?
So it's only a day. Like,
That's not very good, and I've already blown my load.
Well,
Level 1.
Yeah. I mean, I could heal one of us, but
Well, heal yourself, big guy.
I don't really
Yeah.
want to use up all my my connection to nature for the day, because we might need it later.
Better be safe than sorry.
yeah, if you're concerned about yourself, then I'll take care of
Well.
yourself whilst you can.
I'll be alright. My arm's okay. I've had worse.
What do you reckon?
Like yesterday, I got stabbed, so that was worse.
we're just going into like a bar.
No,
and
no.
Day.
These are dangerous times.
Yeah, you did just hear there was a massacre on the street. Regardless, you got attacked here yesterday. That's 2 fights in less than 24 hours.
And there was a troll in the last one.
The last
Dead bodies
place
outside
was
the
called
bells.
the bloody yawning portal. This one is called Skewer Dragon. I don't know about you,
Right.
but if there's
Well,
any
so
kind
that
of
one was-
reptiles in there,
That one was a portal down to trolls, and this one has a dragon.
Actually, as you turn around the corner and Filet Lane, you see a quite dilapidated, both front facing windows broken and bordered with planks and rusty nails. And you see there's a ship anchor lodged in the roof, kind of as part of the. You would know that this was the case. The Skewer Dragon is very recognizable with this, and the original like signpost that was hanging, off a piece of wood outside, it was torn. It's gone. Now everyone recognizes it just by the ship anchor lodged in the roof. But you can hear some voices coming from inside. There's some merriment and whatnot. There's no music though. There's just, as soon as you get closer, just the sound of chips and coins being used for gambling, essentially, or playing some kind of game. And it smells of stale ale, a bit rancid. Are you going in?
So I don't know if you want to go in here. It doesn't smell very nice,
well,
and I know that you don't really like to go in places that don't
I
smell
have a
nice. So
scented handkerchief.
okay. I mean that might look a bit odd, but all right.
So
You look a bit odd.
what's the game plan like?
Thank you.
What are we doing when we go in?
That's
here?
quite nice. So
What-
take that as a compliment.
Well, I mentioned that he was playing cards that night. His friend was playing Free Dragon Ante.
Right. So do we speak to the person at the bar, or do we go speak to the people playing cards?
Well, I'm a dab hand at the game myself, so I'm gonna approach and see if I can get anything out of them. You're free to join if you want, and then if you guys question maybe the bar.
I've never played, but I would like to try.
No offense, but if I'm just trying to play to get lull them out and get them talking, I'd rather we focus on what we're talking about rather than explaining it to a new person at the table. and
I'll
slow
figure out.
things
I'll
down.
figure out as we go along. I pick up these things quite well, so
Alright, but I'm not gonna acknowledge you during the game if that's alright.
that's fine.
You go in first and then
Okay,
He's probably going to acknowledge you.
Yeah, no. It blows the cover a little bit.
it'll be fine. Don't worry.
Why don't you just go do your own thing?
I'll do mine. Well, yeah, but it just sounds kind of interesting. So I've never played this game before.
Let's remember why we're here. We need to get some information.
I can
Right,
teach
yeah.
you
We're
a
not here
lot
to
of
play
it.
games. But hey,
Alright, yeah, okay. If that's that's fine. Just
I
thought that'd
mean,
be
yeah,
interesting.
feel free to sit down at the table if you want, but just if we're both asking questions, it's
I
gonna
won't
look
ask
a
any
little bit
questions.
suspicious.
I'll just play the game.
Fair. What about yourself? You got any? You were coming in here before. Do you have any leads for who you were going to talk to?
We kind of expected Floon to be in here, so
Yeah.
maybe if he's in here, then that's job done. But
I mean,
It has been 3 days.
I was just gonna follow his lead because he does the questioning.
I wouldn't
See,
say
he follows me.
expecting for him to
But
be
that's,
here.
this I would like to learn the game. It sounds quite,
Okay,
Sounds
well,
This
interesting.
was where Soon was
What's
last
it called
seen.
again?
It's 3 Dragon Ante.
3 Dragon Ante. Okay.
Yes. They're pretty good. Oh yeah.
Any quick tips?
Don't put down more than you can spend.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So maybe don't put down all 10 of the coins you just got given today.
Moody's got them. They're for buying jugs with, so it's fine.
No, whatever suits your fancy.
Alright.
So you all walk in.
Catherine, do you want to keep with these lot if I'm babysitting the big one?
Okay. Sure. I mean, I'll be well, if your cover is blown, I can be a bodyguard. I'm a guard. That's what I do. But we'll just walk in as friendly acquaintances.
Like you're confident in your ability. Like you don't need to win, I suppose.
No, I just need to get them talking.
Right. Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. So you do your thing. We'll just have a couple of drinks, talk to the bartender, and keep an ear out whilst you're doing
Yeah.
business.
Well, you go in, I'll come in a minute or two.
All right. Let's go, my wonderful group of.
So who's going? Sorry, who's going in first?
All 4 of us.
So all 4 of you.
I'm looking for my scented handkerchief.
Okay.
Maybe like a soap.
Just in case someone open the door. Okay, I'm coming.
I got the door. Okay.
I go in first, which is probably the one who looks the least out of place, and I'm just like, hey, come. This is
So as you enter, you notice I mean, this place looks like mostly. So I'm trying to stop this. It looks mostly as a, empty or empty-ish. There are 2 people that are near the bar. That are just drinking and looking miserable. Like, maybe they worked all week and they haven't gotten pay yet, and they look like dock workers. It's not, it's a bit depressing. And in the far back table, there are 4 people that are playing some kind of card game that you would probably recognize as 3 Dragon Ante. And there is a woman at the bar. She's on the oldish side. She's like 50s, graying hair, tied in a bun, kind of like light brown skin, and she's just bored and not very. She's not too excited about bartending this place, and they all look at you. No, they don't give you a second glance when you come in, and as soon as everyone starts buying, the woman just keeps your eyes on everyone as they come in. The 4 at the back, you notice that just glancing sideways, and the 2 down near the bar, go, and they kind of smile. Well, this changes things. This day is more fun now. That's the kind of look they give you all.
Okay, this is not your usual pub crawl stop, but trust me, you can like it.
Yeah, it looks kind of interesting. Excuse me, miss. Hello. I've heard I should come here to play the game of 3 Dragon Ante.
We'll have a few drinks first.
One 3
before we
Dragon
get it.
Ante, please.
Can you give us a couple of ales for the 4 of us?
Oh. Grabs 4 tankards.
What do you have? Guild ale or what's your
Guild ale, a nib.
Very well. That's 4 then.
Some quite alright, thank you.
Turns around, and there is a massive ton there, TUN, which is like these really big ones. It starts pouring the air, just looking at you. Spits in the ground.
Yeah, easy.
1.
Don't worry, Millicent. I'll take care of this. Not
So
used
what
to
you up at Waters doing here?
Are you not used to seeing different people walking? Just the regulars?
Different, yes. Stick up your ass nobles like you, not so many.
I'm not.
Oh, you'll find no stick up my arse.
Yeah, I'm not a noble. I'm a
What's out with your clothes? Why are they so
gardener.
straight?
I just put a
Clean?
4 nibs.
one of these guys and
Yeah.
I expect change.
I'll give it to you that.
What's up with my clothes? What's up with your clothes?
I know what's up with your
look like
clothes.
clothes.
I know you look too clean, but we are used to your kind coming down here and, you know, trying to mingle with the proper, true citizens of the deep.
Oh, I'm not here to mingle. Just here to ask
I
questions.
am not here to mingle.
No, just want
So
to
what are you
ask,
doing here?
ask questions.
Ah, that's good then. Pushes the 4 tankers and just moves to the side to one end of the bar.
That went rather well.
But, well,
Well, thank you very much.
first questions are for you.
Sorry, busy now. He's just sitting there.
Alright, finish that. Boom, done. Now,
You have in mind.
So at this point, sorry, you Silas will go in.
now onto the
No, I'll
the
leave
cards.
it a few minutes.
I think we're going to leave the pro like handle the cards for now.
Yeah, but can I go and watch?
Well, when it starts, I guess you can approach and watch.
Alright, I'm going. I'm
Why
going to go
hasn't it
watch.
started yet?
But there's 4 people playing over there.
Yeah, but that's not. If you approach these people, this is how it works. If you approach these people, they will start looking at you very suspiciously. Whilst if maybe you approach after the game has started, then it'll be slightly different. There'll be another person they don't know that's already playing with them.
Right, I don't.
They might
fully
think
follow
you're
it,
helping someone.
But
Maybe on the
um,
sideline. I don't know.
I could just ask to play. I mean,
Well, my friend, what do you reckon, Vincent?
I mean, it's strange just to stand here talking about it. He can go over and make a mistake on his own if you think it's a mistake. I don't know, but it could go well.
yeah. I mean,
He will keep asking.
If they say no, they
I
say
just it quite interests me, all these new things.
Yeah, they're well.
no. Unless you think it's going to compromise what
Listen,
other
the
people
thing
might
is,
be doing.
our friend Salas out there, he's sorry, just whispered it. He's very good at this 3-dragon hunter thing.
Yeah.
I reckon he can do a pretty good job of like winding them along if you rock up without really knowing how to play the game.
I mean,
Don't know how these people. I mean,
Like it might make suspicious a bit.
yeah.
2 new people coming in at the same time. They don't seem to take kindly to strangers around here. So
Yeah.
we came in here and she's
maybe
all weird sitting over there.
maybe we should all leave then.
Why don't we just enjoy a drink
I
for
mean,
a bit?
following the
Hey.
logic through.
Listen, big fella, how do you make why do you make a bit of small talk with those 2 guys over there on the bar?
Yeah, I'll go speak to them.
Yeah.
All right, then. Yeah, that's my job. I got this. Can I have 3 more ales, please?
3 more ales.
Yeah, I've drinking that one.
You can keep get it from my tab.
I got you. She comes over, pour 3 more.
I'll wink at her.
Yeah.
She your type.
That won't work here, my dear. And she
Well,
gives
that's not
you
really what I
Sorry.
meant.
3 more
I'll
tankers.
pick him up, walk over to the those 2 guys. There's just 2 guys sitting there.
There's such you guys they're just looking at you,
Trying to
super
filibuster.
confused. Because they were kind of like quiet
Waste of
nearby,
time.
almost overhearing all your conversation. And as you come in, yeah, we can talk. Sit down, big
Yeah,
man.
There you go.
Yeah, you come from the forest, you're not from the deep, are you?
I work up in the shrines of nature. I'm like a gardener up there.
Oh, gardener, you're a gardener.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, you do roses and violets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Keep talking.
Do you what
And
do
do you buy more drinks if we talk more?
I mean, he's paying, so.
Oh, that's great then. Oh, you can drink all as
we
much
can
as you
drink as
want.
much as we want. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah. You want to play some game? You said before you want to play some game. We can play some game.
Yeah. What kind of games?
Where you can play some dice. You
Yeah.
like shooting dice?
Never tried it. Is it fun?
Hey, it's really super fun, mate. You just put the coins in there, and then we shoot some dice.
Yeah. How much coins?
As much as you have.
Wait. I'm just gonna get close
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put my arm around him. The fella's with me. Come on, be gentle to him.
Of course, we just he want to play some games. We invite him to play some games.
Oh, all I've got is this one copper piece left.
Hey, we don't play for nibs here. You need at least a shard, mate.
Can I borrow a shard?
Run out, mate. I'm sorry.
Nah.
You should really take better care of your money. Like, I'll see what I have.
Medicines? You're feeding her. You're starting something terrible here.
Oh yeah. No, I don't seem to have anything. I only have that.
I can see to me. I mean, that coin purse is making like pretty sounds from where I'm sitting here.
It's all like the copper ones and stuff.
Yeah, well, you can put 10 copper. That's a shard.
All I can find in my pocket was five nibs. How's 5 nibs?
5 nibs. Okay, put down the fucking 5 nibs.
Right.
Okay.
So
let's go.
what's the game? Explain the rules.
Okay, so this is a game.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 dice here.
Yeah.
I rolled him.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. The other way around. Wait. And it looks around. Oh, fucking hell, it's the other way around. Oh, wait. Okay, you roll the dice.
Right.
And you have to roll the number I'm thinking. If you win, you get a coin. If you don't, I get a coin.
Alright, new game idea, because this game sounds a bit rigged, I'm going to be honest with you.
Wait, you and me are rigged. This Skill Dragon. Shoot the dice.
No.
Classic shoot the dice.
No. How about I roll the dice, and if I get the number I'm thinking of, he buys us all a new drink.
Okay, no. Look, you come here, you come to a turf, you gotta play by our rules.
Yeah, no.
Do you get many people like this lot like coming to your turf to play games by your rules?
Well, I mean, what? Just, okay, what kind of game you want to play?
You could play the same game, just at least say the number you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say the number I'm thinking after he shoots the dice.
No.
Let's
Okay, you know what? Okay, wait. Stay good. I'm gonna say the number I'm thinking to him, and then you shoot the dice, and if you roll that number, then you win.
I mean, if it's 2 dice with 6 sides each.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say 9. Two dice. You gotta roll 9 or you lose.
Listen,
Well-
that's a very bad odds, mate.
Doing a little bit of maths on that with 2 dice, I mean, that's like 36, and there's only a 9, you say?
Wait, what? Who are you?
So that means there's like 4 possible combinations out of all those dice rolls. It's a pretty low odds. I mean, that would mean that in theory you'd have to.
Look, you know what? Take your leaves alone. If you're not gonna play by the rules.
I'm just praying for Silas to walk
Yeah, at this point. Silas, you come in.
I'll walk in, put my hand up to the barmaid. Right, Dale, can I get a pint of gill ale, please?
Sure thing, dear. She grabs another tankard. That's gonna be another nip.
I'll flip her a nib.
Yep.
I'll just grab the tankard and then walk towards the back.
Okay. As you walk towards the back, you see sitting there. There are 3 humans. 2 men and a female. They all look. I mean, you've seen these people a lot. They all look like rough dog worker types. All their hands are rough. They have the wrinkled skin because of the sun. Even though it's winter now, they have spent many years working the dogs, under the sun. And then the 4th one is a dwarf. Looks, you're not entirely sure, how to tell like dwarf age, but he looks middle-aged. Also, dog walker type, presence. He has a very rich copper skin, arms fully covered in tattoos. Smoothly oiled black hair and beard, tied tight in a kind of like a pointy beard and smoothly oiled.
Quick scan of his tattoos. Anything jump out as?
Make a history check.
Oh, natural 20 plus 5, 25.
So here's an interesting bit. The tattoos are. It is the kind of nonsense that sailors would tend to tattoo themselves with. Like different like symbols and whatnot. You definitely recognize some symbols of Umberly, which is a deity of the seas. And interestingly enough, there are some symbols that you don't recognize at all. That you haven't seen before. But it's all like a mismatch. It's almost like that looks cool. Tattoo it on me. Gives you that kind of feeling. And the last thing you notice is that he has in all of his 10 fingers, he has big, flashy, bulky silver rings. And it's kind of like playing with the cards there, and as soon as you approach, everyone kind of like, straighten up in their chair, and the dwarf looks at you.
I do the roll the coin through my fingers
Yeah.
thing and put it down. One sharp iron. Is that enough?
Dwarf looks at the 3 guys there.
So
Points at
looks
one.
Those rings. Is it more?
No, the guy looks at the 3, points at one of the guys, the male guys, and goes, yeah. And the guy grabs the card, stands up and leaves. Have a chair.
Oh, very well, thank you. You seen what's going on outside?
Name?
Silas. Name?
Solomir.
Oh, both S's, huh?
Yeah. So, you know how to play this?
Yeah, I played a little bit. Just up Snail Street most of the time, but they've cordoned off the whole area by the looks of things.
Yeah.
So, been forced to.
Well, you put down a shard.
Yeah.
Like, gives you 10 like chips. And he's chip. Play around. Move on. So what's up with your mates there? You don't fool no one here.
Well, not looking to.
Wait, I look back. He nodded to the people at the bar.
No. In fact, you get the feeling. Yeah, he nods straight at the group.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I'm friends with one of them. Do some odd jobs with. They seem to be his pals from town. I want to play some cards. I said, keep at the bar, don't embarrass me. They've been causing much trouble.
Okay. You're friends with the pale one then?
Yeah, good boy. He's from around these parts, does some jobs.
Okay, let's play then. And let's go. I don't know how to. How we.
Actually, I want to try and lose the first
Yeah,
round
lose.
or two.
Sure. It's a card game, so you can definitely lose if you wish. Okay, so you lose about 2-3 rounds, 2-3 chips down. Give me a moment. We'll go back to you. So you're still arguing about what kind of game you're gonna play. Millicent and Niall, you're also there.
Can we see him sit down and with his? Can we see their table from where we are?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, because the only people at the bar are the 2 ones.
So who's got their back to us at their table?
The woman, the human woman that was sitting with the dwarf and another guy, and the third guy, human guy, now stood up, leaving room for Silas, and came to the bar. And he's sitting at the very end of the bar, next to the bartender they're talking now.
Okay. I want to go over to the guy.
To
the guy that came and
Yep.
sat at the bar.
Yep. You see the bartender that she had moved over there, and he's having a conversation, and as you approach.
Do they have stools or anything?
Yeah, they have stools.
I'm gonna sit on the stool that's closest to him.
Yep.
And just lean on the bar. Hey.
The bartender looks at you, and the guy turns and looks at you as well.
How's it going?
It's going well. You?
No, I just saw I got kicked off the table. That seems unfortunate, I suppose.
So what are you doing down here again?
Well, we're just looking for a friend. I mean, my friend wants to play cards for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, we're looking for someone, but he was supposed to be here.
Looking for someone?
Yeah.
Huh? Everyone's looking for someone.
Bloom, you know.
Flynn?
Yeah, he was supposed to be here like today.
At that, you very easily notice that he looks back towards the dwarf. He's in a table down there playing with Silas and the other two. Sorry, I can help you. That name brand doesn't ring a bell.
I'm gonna put my hand. Is he like leant against the bar or anything? Where his hands? I want to put my hand on him.
Yeah, he has his hands over the bar.
And put my hand on that. So
He goes,
what you drinking?
ale.
I was looking in his mug. Is it full?
Yeah, they are big tankards. They have nothing but tankards here.
but it's full, right? Like he still has
no, it's probably about half.
Okay, I'll just wave to the.
Yeah, she's there. She's like
Slap.
2 feet, 3 feet away from you, kind of looking at the whole conversation.
Just one more, please.
Of course, dear.
I believe he has a tag on.
She looks at you. She looks at you. You're not in the business, aren't you?
What business?
It's fine. And she goes and serves the tankard.
Do I? Please, once you said that, could I recognize what you meant?
Well, they're at the edge of the bar because you are with Genhorn and I are with the guys gambling.
Okay, so we didn't.
No, you
I
couldn't hear.
I know the guys got. Oh,
Yeah, because Millie moved all the way to the
Yeah.
end of the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna start keeping an eye on her since she's the one that's
Yeah,
away
sure.
from everyone else. That's all.
Brings the tankard back to you.
I'm gonna hold it to my hands. This is a trick that Floon showed me. It's just real good. And I just run my fingers around the glass and just whisper a few words. I'm just gonna make the beer just taste like a lot nicer, like a higher end beer.
Like a higher end beer.
Ale, yeah. And I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna-
you add some like hoppy.
yeah, just a little less.
Okay.
Right, than probably what they're selling here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then just slide that over. Try that.
So the guy saw some like sparks or some kind of visual effect as you did this. It's kind of
I'll go first if you don't want.
smells. That's good. That's good. That's a nice trick. You can make a living out of doing this.
I don't know. That's too much. It's just a trick.
Yeah. Still, I don't know what you're talking about. Flynn?
Oh no, I think you're mistaken. I mean, he's my friend, Bloom, but yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know no Flynn.
I feel like you're saying it incorrectly, like on purpose now because I've said it a few times.
Oh, what do you say it was?
It's Floon.
Floon.
Yeah.
I don't know no Floon.
I was doing a slight check on that. Actually said it,
Yeah.
Should have triple advantage on that.
which is a 14.
14. I mean, he's obviously hiding. I mean, his nose is not like being upfront. And you can tell that he's stealing glances from, of the dwarf that is there. You get the feeling that whatever's going on here, the dwarf is kind of the one holding the keys, as it were.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on his hand again. Say, don't worry, I'm gonna hurt you.
I mean, you are small, so you couldn't even if you tried. Well, can you do sparks for other things?
You seem kind of frightened by me.
I mean,
think
you are a
nothing
frightening small person.
Thank you, I guess.
Yeah. This friend of yours? What happened?
Oh no, he's just supposed to meet us today. Like he was. I know he comes.
I'm sure he'll be around then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
turned me in today.
Yeah, I mean, if you stay next to me and doing the sparkly shit on my drinks,
Sure.
for a while, I can tell you about things other than him because I don't know anything about him.
Okay. So what do you know about?
I know about fishing and salting fish and sorting fish and loading fish and
Okay.
unloading fish,
Right, so you
cooking fish.
You go fishing around here a lot.
I work on the fishing vessels south of the deep.
So I'm gonna just keep talking about fishing.
Okay.
For a while.
Okay, so you're engaging the fisherman now. You guys back at the. This happened.
I
This
was
took
just
some
keeping an
time.
eye on her just in case anything.
Yep. You are three.
So, how about a different type of game with the dice?
Okay.
Alright.
My friend, just tell me what kind of game you want to play.
So-
are we shooting dice or aren't we shooting dice?
We play a game. You have to roll a 7. If you roll a 7, because it's 2 dice,
Yeah.
If you roll a 7, then I'll give you a nip.
It's just same
If
game.
But if you don't roll a 7, then you have to give us a bit of information we want to know.
What type of information are you?
Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Well, no. What if you ask me? Well, what's the name of a mother? I won't tell you that. You creep, you giant.
I mean, do you want to play the game and win some nips?
Make a persuasion check.
Say nips.
Yeah, he's saying nips.
Is it nibs? Sorry.
Yes.
It's funny when like, if you win, you get a nip.
Oh man. The persuasion 21.
21. Okay, I'll take you on that offer. Just the once.
Okay.
He grabs the dice.
His mother's name is Nettle. So fine.
Ooh. That's 6.
Interesting you picked the number that was the easiest to roll onto that.
Well, that was the point of it.
Trying to give him a
Okay, what do you want to know? And no, not my mother's name.
Yeah, so there's someone who might have been around here a few nights ago by the name of Floon.
Sorry,
Um,
never heard.
He's, can you describe him?
Red. I can't describe him. Why you ask me, big man?
Well, yeah, I don't really know him that well.
He's got what was it? Red blonde hair, wavy.
Red blonde hair, wavy. Looks like I don't know.
Some would say he was handsome, which I'm sure is a rarity
Yeah,
here.
super handsome guy. Not very,
Handsome like me.
more handsome, I think. And,
More handsome. Are you calling me ugly?
Well, no, but there's different degrees of handsomeness.
Yeah. So are you calling me lower degree than this flame?
Yes,
Well,
he
below
is.
him, yeah, because he's very handsome, apparently. So.
So
I mean,
how much is very?
I mean, like you. I mean, do you like men?
Why not?
Oh well.
From time to time, depends. I mean, I don't like giants there. I can't tell you
Well, that's fine. Everyone
because
has,
you know
has their
what I
thing.
mean.
Well,
Have you seen a man in here with
I don't know
red,
if I do.
flowy hair, red or blonde, flowy hair?
Blonde, flowy hair.
Red blonde for hair. I've seen a few in my lifetime.
Has like the most prettiest one you've ever seen, but not
I've
very,
seen a few pretty ones.
but kind of dim, very dim, maybe.
dim,
Not very clever.
like
Like your mother.
you. Look,
Do you know Volo? How about that? Start with Volo. Do you
Volo?
know Volo?
I don't even
I know a Volo,
Yes.
the guy that rides in the wazoo.
Did he have a mustache?
I mean, I don't know him, but I know he rides in the wazoo.
He had a mustache. It was curly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I've never met him. I only read about him. Do you know all the journalists? Who are you?
So, read. I'm the one asking questions.
What are you saying? Are you saying that I shouldn't read because I walk at the docks?
Can you
What
read?
kind of classes shit is these, you upper water?
Yeah, I mean that was a bit mean.
I don't think I know to read. I think it's just pulling your leg. Okay. Read my note here.
About Flume. Can you read this note about Flume?
Give me that thing.
It's got a description of him right here.
Okay.
Tell me what it says.
Grabs the note. Flynn. Red, blonde, wavy hair, handsome. Yep. There you are.
Yes. Have you seen it? Well,
Okay, hands you back the notebook. We go back to you, Elliot.
So it seems like luck has lost me today. I'm in a couple of bad hands. I tell you what.
Make a deception check, please.
Oh, 10. Tell you what though.
I can tell you a better player than this.
Well, I didn't really come in here to win your money.
You are just lucid. Just enough.
Alright.
So you want to get my good graces, why don't you just say what you want?
I tell you, I'm surprised you don't recognise me, to be honest. I stand out quite a lot. Popped in here on Windshield night and I saw this rich, poncy looking bloke with dressed to the nines wearing a really gaudy necklace. I can't remember what it was, head of a horse or something, loads of jewels on it, and I'm a bit of a hot hand myself, and I thought I might be able to pilfer it when he wasn't looking. And I came in here thinking perhaps he was going to be in here again playing cards because he seemed to be having a good time, losing a lot of money, and I was hoping if I sat down he might come in and I'd have a second wind at grabbing that. But seeing as he isn't here, kind of wasted my time really.
Well, looks at the woman and the man that are still there. And they go join, and you, Millicent, as you are with this man, tell you everything about fishing. The other man and the woman that were playing with the dwarf and Silas, they come over, signal the bartender. The woman says, Berka, to us here. And Berka, the bartender, stands up, pours the drinks and brings them to them. And the guy's still going. And then what we do with the fish, one, we manage to sort them, it's just a never-ending story, as you are left alone with Solomil.
You want to know what's going on with my friends over there? Well, you see the two dressed up looking ones? Me and my friend have a little scheme going on. We tell them we'll do a tour of the dock wards, show them a bit of the rough. When that's over and they go give them this coin, snatch the whole purse, run off.
Tell you what, Silas. While you got over your pale skin friend there, join us for a different type of game. In fact, I'll give you a shad back.
Fair enough. I will be happy to play. Kev!
Yo.
You're a dab hand at cards. Since I've taught you a few things, you've been invited to the table to lose some money.
Very well. Not as good as you, my friend, but I'll give it a shot.
So you start going over there. You notice this, Millie, you as well, Genhorn. You, Niall, are speaking still to the guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're sitting down with the two guys. You, Millie, are now surrounded by three.
Noticing that she's surrounded, I'm just going to leave these two and go to check on her, make sure she's alright.
I'll be doing my best to distract them
Okay.
by making their drinks taste like orange
Yeah.
and lemon.
You can actually make a spellcasting ability check. See how the performance you can put on.
14.
14. Okay, so you start going like so almost like a puppet theater kind of thing, and the guy won't now shut up about how nice you can make ale. So now the other woman and the man, I was like, the moment they get the ale from Berka, he's like, doing good. Make it nice.
It's gonna do one as an orange.
Almost like the thing where you do with the noise, you go,
Oh yeah.
and then the flavor. So you're definitely keeping them distracted as you can join Genhorn. You and I are talking with these two guys, and you approach the table with Silas.
Approach to sit down and stretch out my hand. Kev.
So that's just Kev.
Solomil, silver
Solomon Silverfingers, I can see. Pleasure.
Sit down.
I'm set.
Book up! Bring the box! And Berka kind of stands. Okay. And she grabs a small box from behind the bar, walks all around to the opening, lifts the thing to come out, and brings a small box and puts it there. Solomon kind of like gets all the cards out of the way to make room for the box. Just put it in a stack next to him. Now. I want to know about what happened in Winter Shield.
Well, I was just wondering if you had seen that fancy necklace anywhere around here these days, because I got a hot buyer for it, if I can get my hands on it.
I saw the necklace in Winter Shield, that's what I'm saying. You want to know what happened at Winter Shield?
Oh, yeah, if you're willing to tell me.
I am.
For what price?
Want to play a little game? 5 dragons. You bid me to this game, and he puts the finger on the box. You get your 5 dragons and information. I beat you. I get the 5 dragons, and I get to charge the 5 extra with information. What say ya?
Have you been playing this game before?
And I need you to make 2 hidden rolls, please. I'm gonna Discord you some stuff.
Two hidden rolls, like a hidden roll each, or 2 hidden rolls each?
That's fine.
1 roll each.
Don't know how that.
Right.
Little dice will fail.
I'm Discording. We use Discord as whispers. Discording.
It'd be a cool way if we get that in
thing.
the stream somehow. Individual chats.
Accidentally leave it on.
Is this in the Battle
Yeah.
of the Earth? Yeah. Oh.
It's not in Battles of the Earth. It's not in Battles of the Earth. That's my different
Keth.
whispers. Different
I'm
whispers.
ready to get and to silence.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But I feel like we're in danger.
Okay, so and
I say exactly what I said to Silas.
what did you say?
Have you
Oh.
played this game before?
Yep.
Do I recognise the game?
This game is called Sava.
Should we get
Oh,
it in
shut the
camera?
box! I fucking love shut the box. I shut the box and then opened the
Oh
box.
yeah, let me put the
once.
action camera, see if we can get it in. You're gonna have to move it.
Yeah, just.
No, leave the camera there. Just put the box. Yeah, that is
Where
fine.
the green thing is would probably be better. Just
Yeah,
remove
that is fine.
Like
That
that.
is fine. So you just need to. These are the dice you're gonna play with. You need to shut the Sava. And when it says Sava, you haven't heard of this word ever. It sounds in a language you've never heard of. And
What's a tactic that we used when we played it in New Year's Eve? Because I might know. What is the optimal thing? that
okay.
we-
So the rules. He will explain the rules. The rules are the rules are that you need to roll 2 dice, keep any combinations.
Yeah.
Shutting down. The moment you shut 7, 8, or 9, you can choose to roll only one die.
Yeah.
And then highest score loses.
If you choose to roll 1 die, you don't get to roll the second, do you?
No.
Yeah, okay, good. That's fine.
And it is the best of 3.
So the tactic was.
No, sorry. It is 3 rounds. Scores up. Whatever
The
you
lowest
could.
remaining score would
Yeah.
the 3 rounds. Yeah.
And yeah.
The better tactic was to close the lower ones or to close the higher ones.
No,
Well, Solomon says. Well, no, you
I mean,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
Okay, so it's
I
actually.
don't remember out of character.
So
but in
close,
character, I might
close the fewer. So if you can close, for example, 8 and 6 and 2, it's better to shut 8. So
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you have more flexibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I? He hands me the dice. Can I just do a quick inspection on the dice? Just like feel in my hand. see if they
Sure.
feel
I'll
weighted?
make a. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Natural 20.
They look very well balanced and not loaded at all.
I like that one.
I'm going. I'm going to whisper to Solace. Try to get them one at a time if you can. I'm close to it.
Yeah, you never heard of this game, by the way. As Silas.
So that's
So-
I'm still whispering that to you.
And he goes, 5 gold, 5 dragons. You can play together this high. What to close?
Oh, I've only got a 10.
So we're gonna play one game, and there you're gonna play one. Or
Correct.
very well.
I've played so much
Best of
Shuttlebox,
3.
haven't I?
Yeah. And at that point, you notice, Millie, as they're talking to you and Genhorn, that everyone is kind of like peeking out, and the fish guy is talking to you. Hey, wait, let's look at this. And they kind of start going over and stand around the table while they sat there playing. So you can go there to wait.
Stand with them and
we
your
go
friends.
Okay. And the 2 guys that are near the bar, they also come over. Do you follow or?
I'm not going to be on the own, am I?
Okay. So basically, everyone except Berka, which is kind of like leaning there in the bar, is now surrounding Solomil, Silas, and Keth as they are across the table from each other with the box open in the middle.
I'll just go to lip reading mode. And,
How does
You go first.
this game work? It's one of the random characters.
Let's play later.
9 to
Good
start.
start.
The best possible start.
11. Ooh.
8 and 3.
12.
do-
You're fucked.
No, I'm not. I can do.
It's only 2
6,
at
5, and 1.
It's only 2 at a time, no? Or you can do more than 2 at a
No, I
time?
can do
you
more
can
than 2.
Okay, so you can still do 6.
Yeah,
6
I
5,
can do.
6, 5,
yeah,
and
6,
1.
5, and 1. Probably.
What do you have left?
2 and a 7.
You're gonna have to roll 2 dice.
And there's a 7.
Oh my god!
Yeah, double
If
one.
you shut the box, you win instantly. There's no.
Alright, so end on a 2.
And then 2. Okay.
As well, play Silas.
You bring them down back for me. I'm just gonna roll here. So that's a 7, please. 8.
No.
9.
Those dice are loaded.
3. What do I have left?
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
You can roll 1 dice now.
What?
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Although, why would
1. 4.
Those dice
What do I
are
have?
loaded.
2, 5, 6.
2, 5, 6?
6.
You're not gonna do it.
Oh! Lost!
7.
So 7 up. You go.
Alright, let me have a go. Ready. 5.
5.
7. 8.
You can do 9 and 3.
Yeah. What do I have left?
1, 2,
1,
4,
2, 4,
6.
6.
1, 2, 4, 6.
So you can drop to single dice if you want, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't when you're this high up.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 and 2.
So now you've got 4 and 6 left.
Was it better? What do you reckon?
I would roll
Rolling 2.
both.
Get a 10.
That's the 4.
That- yeah.
So 6.
50-50, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so we're on 8, he's on 7.
Alright. Give me. 5. 4. 11. I'm gonna go 9, 2.
9, 2.
7. I don't have 5, right?
No.
You've got 1, 3, 6, 8. I don't think you can do that.
I don't. I can't do 5.
No, you've got 1 and 3 left, so you get a shit. Oh no!
Fuck your
I
game.
get a shit ton of
You
points.
get a shit ton of points.
1, 3, 6, 8.
You get 18 points for that.
18 points.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm 25 and you're 8. If you don't,
Don't
yeah.
fuck this up, Salas.
The worst
you're pretty much
possible-
won.
No, because I could get double snake eyes
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
That's 5. 4. We'll do 9 and 3. 8.
I'm gonna shut the box now.
7.
What do you get left?
1, 2, 6.
2.
1,
7.
7. Yeah.
I mean, we won.
You won. So
Lad, you can shut the box on his...
the moment he does that, give me the box. He shuts it.
Can't you shut the box on his go?
Huh?
Can
I
you
mean,
shut
you
the
could
box
shut
on
the
his go?
box.
Oh yes, he can. He can shut the box. Sorry. Ooh, here comes for the epic win. Give me.
If he was Pete Small.
God damn you, furball.
He looks at you.
Yeah.
Looks at you.
Seems at least one of you is familiar with this game.
I've never seen this game before.
And go 7. 5.
Another
7, 4, 3.
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Or
Yeah.
6 and 1.
Wow.
Well,
4 and 3.
another 7, 6 and 1.
What you got? What has you
What?
got left?
2, 8, 9.
2, 8 and 9.
That's bad. 7. Yeah, lost.
You're lost. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, so he shuts the box and kind of like shooes everyone else. You can decide to stay if you wish, but the rest of the people kind of start going to the bar, to their bar.
I gotta go back to
Yeah.
them.
Well, that came back then. Beginner's luck, let's say that. Now, firstly,
What
my
is
5
it?
dragons.
Is it beginner's luck? What do you think, player one?
It's pretty good at 3 Dragon Ante. I reckon
It
some
is.
of those skills are transferable.
Yeah. Of course they are. You've heard of this game?
Yeah, I think I've heard about it in the.
Well, because it's not very popular in these parts.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah.
Where do you get it?
Trade secret.
Well,
But you won fair and square. And since the game is up, why don't you all sit down? You think I'm an idiot and don't know you all together. Come on.
A rally.
I think it's a bit to the left. Bit more.
Keep going, left,
Bit more.
left,
Bit
left,
more.
left,
Bit
left.
more. There we are. Very good. So you all sit down.
We've done it.
If you want to.
Sure, I'll go over sit down.
You got.
Yeah,
so
we're
you
all
sit
going to play
down.
the game now.
I think we're going to play a different game. He's
Oh.
going to tell us what we know and we're going to
Does
listen.
that actually look quite fun, that one?
So he gives you take back the 5
Yeah.
dragons you put down.
And the 5 dragons that you wagered as well?
No. It was 5 dragons and information.
Yeah.
So I saw this man, Flynn. He was drinking with that pompous fool, Bolo, on the night of Wintershield. They were already quite drunk when they got here and started gambling with the locals. You know, the kind of thing these full or upper waters like to do from time to time to feel like they belong. Yeah. After Voda left, Flynn stuck around long enough to meet with another friend, Lord Renan Neverember. Chip of the old block, that one. I honestly don't know why the fuck he loves coming down to these parts. But it's not the first time. Then after, 2 Xantering thugs entered. I realized they were tracking Renan and kept an eye on them. They were quite obvious about who they had their eyes on. The true drunken played a few rounds of 3 Dragon Ante before leaving a few hours before sunrise. Now, I recognize those two fuckers sentries that were keeping an eye on them. No doubt one of them had a tattoo of the flying black snake on the neck. I went outside to take a piece, you know, in the snow, because it's nice. But also so I could see if something happened, as Renair and Flun left the place. And I saw them turning north on Zastro Street, right there on the corner. These two Zens followed and were joined by another three that were waiting in shadows behind the crazy gnome shop. I'm sorry, but your friends are probably dead.
Yeah, we figured as much. These... If you see anything else that might be of use. Was
Who?
that it?
The Zens?
No, did you see anything after that?
Can I insight
Did
check
you
that
hear
first?
anything?
Sorry, you
I
said check.
want
Yeah,
an
go for
insight
it.
check. Just kind of the end bit.
I only knew these two Zens came into the place, to the dragon, keeping an eye on Renair. The moment Renair and Flew left, they followed and were joined by three others that just followed them behind and around the corner and couldn't see anything else of them.
Will you roll?
8.
Yeah, it's
Is what it is.
a dwarf.
What do those two sands look like? Can
One
you
of them
describe
had the snake tattoo in the neck, round mill. The other one,
Black hair, blonde hair, short hair, long
one
hair.
of them was white, one of them was black. Both had short hair, all wearing black leather armor, meshed with the shadows kind of thing.
Just thinking back to those people we saw being detained, where was the tattoo that they had?
It was a black flag.
Where in the body?
Sorry, the ones you saw, it
It was
was
on
in the
the
arm.
arm,
It
yeah.
was in the forearm,
So this guy had
exposed.
it in the neck.
There was none of them had it in the neck. No.
I mean the guy that Solomon.
Yeah, he said
Solomon,
that.
yeah, he said the neck.
So what happened to the bodies?
To what?
The bodies.
What bodies?
You said they were killed.
But he suspects they were killed.
Why? I didn't say they were killed. I'm saying probably dead because 5 Zentrin went after them, followed them down the street as far as I can see. And then they just disappear around the corner. So I'm thinking they're fucking dead.
But don't they normally leave the bodies?
Mate, it's the dog world. Bodies disappear all the time.
I don't think he's gonna leave the body of
The base dip, my friend.
Waterdeep out there.
But yeah, I mean, as far as I could tell, they went past the crazy gnome shop. There's also
Which crazy gnome is this that you keep mentioning?
the gnome, the purple guy, the gnome that lives around the corner. He's fucking mental.
It's not by the last name Garbuff, is it?
No, this guy's Zoblo.
No.
Something Zoblo. He's
Zoblo.
fucking insane. I just don't go there.
Why is it insane?
Because he paints everything fucking purple and has a beholder hanging, in the window.
As a beholder,
Like a stuffed beholder.
a staff beholder.
Yeah, like a plush toy.
Is there anything about that ring is odd? Like, would I think that's trying to signal something that he has there?
You wouldn't have heard. I mean, it sounds weird that someone would have a staff beholder hanging,
Yeah, but it's not like a beholder.
No, it wouldn't necessarily be a thing that obvious.
Okay.
In fact, it would be weird if it was that obvious. Yeah, and Solomon will also say.
Also, if you go up Zastra Street, past the gnome shop, there's a gang of street urchins that usually hang around a bit further north, near Pearl Alley. Maybe they saw something.
Have you had run-ins with these urchins before?
Yeah, fucking rascals they are.
Do you know anything about their way of conducting business that we might be able to make them more
Hey, they are the kind that
amenable?
money. Keep your purses close to you.
But if we were to loosen their tongues, would money suffice?
Oh, poorly. Now, I think I may like you after all. Whether you come back here one day. And you can all notice that he pointedly looks at Kev. We could probably play another game. Yeah.
I think I might. It'd be interesting to see what else you got in store.
Sure.
Right, can I insight check the way he said that as if he knows something? Like the way he looks at him as if he's looking at him like he's someone that he thinks he kind of recognises.
Sure. Make an insight check.
19.
There's definitely, I mean, throughout the whole ordeal, you can definitely tell that he's showing an extra interest in Kev. You cannot tell why or where is it coming from, but there is a certain fixation with the game, as as mentioned to the game and looking at Kev. And your passive insights are, I think, all high enough.
It's higher than that.
Yeah, but
15 same thing.
Yeah, I think we're 13.
Yeah, man.
but you're all pretty good enough to notice that there was something weird about that comment.
Just going to turn to Kev. He seems to have quite the eye for you. Like his tattoo, any of them remind you of anywhere you might have been, or might not have been, or might be from.
Stage whisper. Louder.
Oh yeah. Any of his tattoos, I can't work them all out. Do some of them look like somewhere they might be influenced by a place that you may or may not be from? That we talked about the other day regarding Jay, for instance.
Okay, as the conversation, if it's going to draw to an end, when I'm going to go shake my hand with him, I'm going to try to properly look at his arm and at that point in time. I don't want to be like just now after we had this little hash thing, like
Give me a hand.
later on when we say goodbye and I shake his hand and I was gonna be like, okay.
So as you stand up to go, unless you guys want to say anything or you just listen in.
Just listen.
Okay. He offers you a hand and you see the tattoos. I'm gonna write to you something. Here's my father.
One of them says, I love elves. Elves are
I am a half dwarf. That's my broken accent.
Can't believe the place shut the box.
And make a perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Big money.
Nice. Really big money. 22.
22.
More typing.
You notice that he's got a tattoo on his arm.
He's got big rings on his fingers, silver.
His tattoos are shapes.
It's not ink, it's blood. He's got like a tattoo of his own face.
Wait a minute.
Like
That's
the
not an arm, that's his leg.
Sorry, I wrote
It's a
it
funny
wrong. but Yeah.
birthmark.
Yeah.
paintings in the tomb of whatever.
No,
like,
he's
dying.
a dwarf. He's he appears to be like a mountain dwarf or a hill dwarf.
Alright, what's his name again? Sarah?
Solomil.
Solomil.
Solomil Silverfingers.
Very well, Solomil. Until the next time.
Till the next time. I'm sure I'll see more of you down here.
And the guy, one of the guys that is at the bar, kind of comes over to you, Millie.
So, want to learn more about fishing? What about the shrimp? They are the process is totally different.
I think we're about to leave, right? So next time I would love to hear more. That was
Yeah.
very interesting.
Solomil, the moment this happens, Solomil goes poof and slaps the guy in the back.
Idiot. Just fucking go.
The guy okay. kind of walks towards the bar.
What was the name of the game again? What did they call it? The box?
Sava.
Sava.
Zava. S-A-V-A.
Soundbox.
Okay. So, do you leave?
Are we gonna go and look down the street then, in the shop?
Yeah, I suppose. Do you think it'd be worth talking to this Soblo gnome fellow? Whether he heard anything that night, or should
Yeah,
we just
I
go
mean, we should
straight
probably-
to the sweet?
We should probably follow the path.
Follow all the leads.
Yeah.
There's no stone left unturned.
What did you suggest
mean-
with you?
What, you want to go around and turn all the stones over? I don't think that's very helpful.
I think he's right.
So
I think we don't really have anything good
Oh,
to
is it
go
one of
on,
these
so,
sayings?
we could walk past, go to
Okay,
these
sorry.
kids and ask them questions, and then they don't know anything, and then it turns out this guy in the shop knows something, and we missed him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that seems fair. Well, I mean,
Get hurt.
let's
Well,
head on out, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't think he's dead though.
I don't think who's dead.
Well, Flume, but also Rainier.
It seemed unlikely. If you captured the Lord of Neverwinter's son,
Well, ex-lord, but
yeah, well, you're gonna probably try and ransom them off
yeah.
if anything.
Or something more malicious, maybe.
All that.
No use
Yeah.
for his friend, though, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you've got someone's friend, like if someone took you now, and we're like, oh, if you don't stab that guy, then they'll stab you. Then I have to stab that guy, wouldn't I?
What if this Flume is in on it?
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, that's
We've been told he can't really
He's a bit.
handle himself. He gets himself into trouble.
I don't think he sounds like he's quite good friends though with Rainier, and he looked after him. So
It's desperate men do.
yeah, that is true. I've seen some desperate men around this part. But yeah, but I mean,
how about
I have
we
my
discuss
suspicions.
this a little bit more when we're in a more private area,
yeah.
because we don't know who's working for who.
I mean, yeah, alright.
So let's get on the street.
what's closer, the gnome's shop or where the urchins are?
He said the gnome shop was around the corner in Zastor. So this is Filet Lane
Yeah.
and Zastor Street, which is so he came out and saw them turning around and they disappeared. And the gnome shop would be around Zastor Street, just around the corner. And the urchins, he said, they were further north. That's true. Did you pull out the map?
Should we, I pull out the very expensive map. Don't need to call attention to yourselves.
Where are we talking?
So you notice, okay, Silas, when
It's upside down.
put it down in the table. When Niall pulls out the map, you immediately know that this is a
That he's a
rarity. Having a map this high quality, made by the Map Makers and Charters Guild of Waterdeep, is not something that you come across. The dog world. There's a hire coach going by.
It's still there. It's like we're running at the same pace.
Yeah.
Sounds like a seagulls are coming by horseback.
So you definitely know that this is a rarity. It's expensive. It's not.
And it's out in the open, right there.
So if
When do you get such a high quality?
if you look at where the wars dog war are,
We like them.
so if you look at the dog war wards, you see Snail Street kind of from the letter D,
Yes.
kind of going down onto Filet Snail, which is horizontal.
Oh yeah, here. So just above the S of
Yeah,
South.
and Zastrow Street, it's a bit to wait. I think you have your finger on the way of the dragon.
Yeah, the Snail Street curves in this way.
Yeah, correct. And then Filet Lane goes to the east,
Yeah, across here.
and there's a Zastrow Street go to the north.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. So essentially, you are in Filet Lane, and the Zens follow Flune and René north down up Zastrow Street.
Yeah, where'd you get such a high quality map of Waterdeep?
High quality.
It was a present.
What makes this high quality? It's just a
Yeah,
map.
it was. He got given it as a present.
From who?
A special friend.
You got
You
friends in high places, my friend.
You did or you did?
I don't actually remember.
It was a lady who came through the portal.
I think it's enough to say that it's a secret friend at this
Yeah,
point.
What?
we have secret friends.
Like the
With
Yawning,
secret
like the
maps.
Yawning portal, you mean?
Like, don't
Yeah,
be thinking we
that's
have
what-
so many secrets.
yeah.
It's all the same secrets.
We all have secrets. Let's keep our secrets.
The point is, we have a map. We know where to go.
Yeah, we have a map.
Just keep your eye on it, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
The
I
cool,
keep my eye
the
on
cool
the
half
direction.
of the team has a
We'll
map.
go.
Okay, well, yeah, clearly do. It's a good map. Millicent, seem to be doing well at like getting information out of that guy at the bar. Do you reckon you want to do the talking with this known fella?
Information about fish. But like, I can have a word with
It's a
him.
fishy business.
How do fish come
I'll
into
walk
this story?
I'm out.
Reconsider my company.
We're all moving to Neverwinter, I forget.
Is that another lead? The fish.
Oh no, I think he just likes fish.
Yeah. He, was,
Like
he seemed to be talking about fish a lot, so
he,
I thought maybe you were in trouble with all them guys, but they all just like fish and beer, so fair enough.
Simple life.
Yeah, I mean, sounds quite nice, fish and beer. We should try it sometime. Idea for a new shop, fish and beer shop.
I think you just described a tavern.
Okay.
I've heard you can make a batter out of it. Beer.
Well, to make these notes of this.
Yes, well.
Okay.
So we're going to the shop then, I guess.
Okay, so you you turn around the corner, going north, and immediately it's impossible to miss because you see this deep purple facade, stuffed beholder hanging inside the window, this size probably. You know, big eye and you know, kind of
Tentacles.
eyes. It looks like a plush toy, but you know the guy described it as a stuffed beholder. So you know, you see a sign with elaborate lettering saying "Old Zoblob Shop."
Zoblob.
XOBLOB, Zoblob. And immediately you feel, even out in the street, you smell the incense and heavy lavender scented smoke that is just coming from inside. And the smoke itself also has a purple tinge to it, you know, a bit of a color. And from inside the window, apart from this, you see a shop full of knick-knack and trinkets and crap. Is you know, stuffed shelves. It looks like a curiosity shop of sorts. But everything, even from outside, you can tell that is in some shade of purple. All the crap inside. And through the smoke and what that is coming out, that is coming from inside, you see a figure, but you can't quite, you know, see from outside. You have to go in.
Should I go in first?
I was suggesting Millicent would do the talking this time.
Okay.
But you can go in first, I guess.
I just wanted to check out the shop. It looked kind of interesting.
Crowded in here for you.
Yeah, maybe. Be like having a, I don't know, a big person in a small place shop.
That's exactly what this is like.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Take a lead.
Okay, I'm going to go in then.
Okay. So the moment you go in, you see again, you know, full of knickknacks, but now, you know, through the lavender smoke, it opens up a bit, and you see a male gnome. Make an nature check.
Nature check that gnome.
It's a 19.
How gnomey is he?
Okay. Just because of features, you recognize this as a deep gnome. And he's hairless, has all, you know, look at all them wizened, and he wears plum-colored robes, and you know, he's hairless with kind of like pale grey skin, and a series of tattoos in the head, and the cheeks. This is something that immediately find weird. The cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. And he's smoking from a special, really nice decorated, what appears to be ivory, just because of the shape and the fine carving, but it's painted purple. So it's like a purple painted ivory, very ornamental pipe. And every time he sucks on it, just a cloud of lavender scented smoke just fills the whole space. Looks at you.
Customer!
Oh,
Welcome to all Zoblob's shop. How can I help?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. We were just walking past and we were looking for someone in the neighborhood, and we just kind of caught the smell of this wonderful smell you got in your store.
That's my proprietary tobacco blend.
What is it you sell? Is it the tobacco or?
It's just for me. I smoke. You probably wouldn't withstand its effects. But you're welcome to browse my shelves if you see anything you like.
Well, I mean, as I say, we were looking for our friend who just came past here like on the New Year, and I don't know, like maybe if they had been in here or.
Your friend, what does your friend look like? I wasn't here on Winter Show. I was celebrating.
I suppose.
Shop was closed that late night, you see.
I don't suppose your boy in the window can see things.
Zoblob.
The one with all the eyes.
Yeah, Zoblob.
Oh, Zoblo.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Yeah, I'm Zoblob.
You're both Zob.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. Isn't it?
And confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I would love to have a look around. Is it just like, what do I see? What are they?
You see shelves just stuffed with all sorts of, musical boxes and cutlery and, drinking horns, little, those horses that, what's it called? The ones.
Oh, rocking horse.
Yeah, rocking horses, but tiny. Dolls. You see statuettes of all different materials. What you do notice is that almost everything, not everything, but almost everything is in some shade of purple. And you figure maybe not all of those things were originally purple. They may have been painted over or decorated.
Nice.
Are you guys coming in after?
no, we're
So Millie's talking, but you're all there. Just looking
I imagine
around.
the shop has a bell door.
Yeah, it has a bell door.
Okay.
And so as you all go come in, clink, 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 and you kind of like crouch down, and you're all like invaded by this heavy smoke.
Do I get any kind of like sense of what it might be, or?
Make a nature check.
19?
19. So you definitely, there's lavender. That's an obvious one. But there is some kind of weird blend there. They is super rich on the nose and like dips stinging. And you don't think you smoked quite a few things in your lifetime maybe and maybe cooked a lot of things that are like mushrooms and plants
That
and
with my head was
leaves.
in it as well, so.
And nothing. This is weird. You're not entirely sure. You do know that he's using some kind of like lavender and some kind of other types of leaves and incense to make it smell nice and kind of like take the edge of whatever is there deep in under the surface days. So yeah, sorry, you were saying.
I guess I want to be browsing the shelves and just say. So I'm assuming you sell these things, right?
Of course, everything is for sale. If I like, yeah.
I'm gonna take up one of the little couple rocking horses.
Yeah.
Small rocking horses. How much is one of these?
Let's see, that would be 1 dragon, please.
That's a little bit more than I was expecting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry, but all the things here, they're interesting.
They are. No, I absolutely agree. So 1 dragon piece. Is anybody else looking to get anything here?
I would be very interested to know what it is that you're smoking.
Oh, he says he couldn't handle it.
Smoking
Yeah.
is my special blend.
What?
Old Zoblub's blend.
What's in it, if you don't mind?
That's a secret, my friend.
How
I cannot
much-
give you go around. giving
How
away my
much to know the
secrets.
secret?
No, it's very much a secret that I keep, close to my heart.
Could I buy some off you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do we hear that?
Could I try some?
Do you want to try soon?
Well, maybe, yeah.
I'm not responsible for what happens to you. You need to build a resistance to this kind of thing.
Well, what is it?
Well, I cannot tell you now, can I?
You're inhaling all the air around you.
Oh, yeah.
What if one of us is allergic? We're inhaling it.
Should I know. Should I try
We need to know
some?
what it is.
At your risk, my friend.
It looks kind of interesting.
Smelling the smoke, I'm gonna get out a little tin and then just start actually rolling up my own.
So you start rolling a ciggy.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I'll try it.
Everyone
It's
slips
interesting.
into a short den real quick.
Doesn't seem to be doing you any harm, so.
Did the rest of us hear the conversation that Millicent had at the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
As they went in, you could definitely heard.
I'm gonna say to Zobloth
Mhm.
in Gnomish.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. Well, you didn't really answer my friend's question about your friend in the window seeing anything. Does it see at all?
Zoblub?
Yeah.
Of course, they can't say it's a staff beholder.
It's not a magically staffed beholder, is it?
No.
So you cannot see anything happening outside.
No, it cannot see. Why could it? I mean, that would be an incredible contraption, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this is quite an incredible place.
Insight check.
Speak English.
You speak Gnomish.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, it's
I
speaking
didn't
Gnomish.
forget that.
Kindly taken.
Yeah, where did you learn this language? And the accent.
Well, I
You have a special accent when you speak in this language, I recognize.
well, I've been around places. I had a few friends among your lot.
Very familiar.
Yeah, you know the bronze teeth? Or bronze teeth, I guess.
Doesn't ring a bell now.
Yeah, some friend of mine's. Sure you have no means of knowing what may have transpired outside your establishment? In any way.
See, why don't you give me something for my shop, something interesting, preferably something purple? And I can tell you what I know about that night. Why are you so interested? I don't know. But I don't know anything about your friends. But I think I heard something that might interest you.
Ah, is that so?
Any purple knickknacks,
Very
trinkets.
well. So, in common, have you got anything purple between us? Our new friend is willing to try a tidbit of information for something purple.
What's your... Looking at the horses, what's your favourite animal?
The favourite animal?
Yeah.
Is it beholder an
Is it
animal?
beholder?
Behold, it's not an animal.
No.
I think... Fish.
I might have just the thing. And I take my bag off. And I reach into my bag and I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
Okay. What are the components?
A small bit of cotton.
And verbal and somatic. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay. So you start muttering.
Yeah, with my hands in my bag, just kind of like
Yeah.
rolling a piece of cotton in my hand.
Yeah. But you start muttering some
Yeah,
words
tell
under
my
your
back
breath.
to him.
Yeah, like blah, blah, blah. And when he sees that, he goes, and suddenly you feel your magic failing you.
No magic in all the Zoblub shop.
How can I turn the item purple if not with magic?
What's the item?
I was gonna get a piece of fish, but it's fine now. Don't worry, you've ruined it. I'm gonna close my bag and put it back on.
No magic.
Yeah, so about that, the smoking of the stuff? I'd like to try some.
Make a persuasion check. With disadvantage. He's a bit pissed off now.
Ooh, 20, non-natural.
20.
That
Okay.
hasn't gone forever.
So he grabs the pipe,
So far.
looks at you, back at you, both. Can you speak in Gnomish? You were speaking him.
Okay. Just don't overdo it. No more than a minute.
Alright.
Just gives it to you.
You reckon you could go back into that pub and ask that friend of yours that you were talking at length about fish with if he knows if there are any purple fish that we might be able to acquire in order to...
This is quite good. Yeah. You guys should try this.
Are you smoking?
I don't
Yeah.
have a boat.
How much do you smoke?
There's a
A
mark.
couple of,
Right.
takes on
I
it.
could go ask.
What seems convenient.
What are we getting fish for again?
Like a
If he can get
Can't
us
make
some
it a
purple
trade.
fish, then
Something
just
purple,
give us
some
some
information.
What's the old shop, man?
He said he. Oh no, I wasn't there. Was he even here?
Well, I said he heard something. I mean, maybe he lives here. I don't know.
Okay. So as you're smoking and talking, you whoever is next to Genhorn notices that his pupils kind of dilate a bit. You get a feeling of a bit of euphoria. You're like,
Yeah. This is good. Yeah, you four, try this, yeah.
okay. So Zoblog kind of like looks at you both, but as soon as you offer it to someone else, he goes,
That's enough.
reaches across the counter and grabs it.
Friend, we don't have anything purple with us at the moment, but we'll be back. We'll get you something. Unless
I
you...
would like to buy this horse though before we go.
You want the horse?
Yes, please.
Well, okay, you can take it. Give me a dragon. Now.
Wait, that's a shot.
10 silver, isn't it?
Oh no, sorry, that's the dragon. You grab the tiny rocking purple horse. Well, it is wooden, just painted purple. And then looks at you.
Yeah. Well, look.
And speaks to you in Gnomish.
That night, I was at Desra's place. Desra's place. The Purple Palace. Right next door. Yeah. I was hanging out with them. We are good friends. And I remember one of the patrons that night coming back inside saying he'd seen that idiot Gigolo and his noble friend making their way north and jokingly asking why Desra wasn't with him. I'm sorry, that's all I know. But I know the type. I think he was talking about Lorena. That's all I know, sorry.
So,
They made their way north.
so hang on a minute. You heard the gigolo.
No, I heard the patron coming to the Purple Palace, commenting on how he had seen outside in the street the idiot Gigolo with his noble friend.
Okay, ask him. And they were wondering, and the patron was wondering why.
Why? Oh, he was jokingly asking why Desra wasn't with them.
Okay.
Desra is my friend at the Purple Palace. Desra scolded him for such a low, basic joke.
Yeah.
See, they don't understand how she operates.
How does she operate then?
Yeah. Well, why don't you go and see? Yeah.
Where's the Purple Palace?
Next door.
That's bigger than them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm speaking in Amish as well.
Oh, you're also there.
Next door. And when you say that,
You know this is
Are
You
Yes.
have a different accent.
Yeah, he's slurring his pitch. He's done out of his head.
You have an accent from the forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is maybe one more.
Yeah, no more for you, my friend. Just give it a minute.
By the way, you are poisoned now. You have disadvantage to all of your
Everything.
checks.
Do you mind?
Oh, yeah, apparently someone saw them outside. It's not really that helpful. I mean, but the person next door who runs the Purple Palace, the Purple Palace?
Yeah.
Purple Palace, a woman called Estra, I don't know if you've heard of him, seems to know our friend Flynn. So perhaps we should go and have a chat with her.
Desiree.
That's
right.
right, with double S. By the way, you know a bit about the Purple Palace, Silas? Just a bit. You heard that it's probably the closest thing to a Kalishite silks boudoir in Waterdeep. You know, kind of, you know, rich cushions and tapestry and you know, nice music.
Well, let's go there then, shall we? Yeah. Ooh.
What's close to the Purple Palace or the...
Everything's very purple in here.
Oh, the purple.
Anyone else?
Everything's very
Did
Did anyone else notice that?
Just, yeah. And we're going to the Purple Palace as well, so there's a
Wow.
bit more purple for you in store.
That's amazing.
Should we? Are we
You have a very pretty face.
calling it a thing? 'Cause it's
Yeah, we're calling it a thing. Are you gonna come out of the? You take your horse, okay? Your rocking horse. Make an Arcana check as you're kind of like handling it.
You can do magic.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Well, I mean, it looks pretty and it's purple.
Exactly what
And as you walk out, everyone please make a perception check, and you suddenly, Gerhorn,
Yeah.
you feel this sense of heavy euphoria abandon you, and a clarity of mind over, you know, almost, you know, like the film Limitless.
Yeah.
And you make perception check with advantage, but you feel sluggish and slow. It's almost like you have a clarity of mind, but your body is slow.
20 for me. No,
20.
15.
7.
18.
18.
18.
18, okay. So all three of you, the 18, 18 and 20, more or less at the same time, just outside Zolop's shop, kind of lodged into a piece of bush, and that's why it isn't completely covered by snow. You notice a unicorn's head kind of lodged in, you know, in a like a V shape in the branches.
Oh no, that's not good.
And we're gonna stop here, guys.
Unicorn, like a real unicorn.
No, you tiny.
Because you didn't say like the necklace. And I was like, what?
Tiny unicorn's head. So there is a massive unicorn's head, and no one else notices it.
But where's the body?
Unicorns in the
Because it was like a little
Yeah.
thing of a unicorn's
And
head. You
it's-
just said a unicorn's head. I was like,
Yeah, a tiny unicorn's head, and it's woofing.
and I smoked that purple stuff.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, guys. This was the first episode of The Weave. We're going to be streaming every Sunday around 3:30, 4 p.m. GMT, hopefully. If you're ever watching this, VOD or whatever, I hope you enjoy this and you'll come with us along for the ride as our band of smoking, fishermen seducing, I don't know how to describe you guys, explore what the city of Waterdeep has to offer, and this mystery, this disappearance of Fleur Blackmar and Renée Nevermore. See you next time.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. Got all the leads.